one, go.
Okay, here we are for part two of our extended Halloween adventure. The party, hearing a cry in the night, has rushed out of the door as quickly as they could. Um, Three was the first one to run out into the deep snow. He did not find the terrain difficult, and since he went first, was able to advance to 175 feet out. This is for the sake of tracking. We're not going to do an actual map until all of you meet up. He saw a creature roughly at 235, and that's where he took his shot, hitting the creature. And then we're going to start our initiative uh, just after that first bow strike, and we're going to go with the order that people left the house. To surmise, that would be three, and then Oliver. Oliver trudging through the deep snow, not grabbing his stuff because only Howie and uh, Cookie took the extra time, meaning they're a little bit further behind to grab all their stuff. So you guys have your armor and your weapons, but like if you're gonna say I have blank obscure gear, like a piton or rope or something like that, it is not actually on you. I have a dog right underneath my foot. So we kick off with three. Three, you've launched an arrow into the night at this hulking figure carrying two bundles under its arm. It released a sound when you're sure that you struck it true. It appears to continue to run from you. What do you do?
So it didn't drop anything?
It did not drop anything. It is continuing to flee.
Okay, I am going to. How far away is it from me now?
It's roughly. You shot it as soon as you could see it, so it is about 60 feet in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to shoot it again.
All right, take another shot.
Well, actually, because I have to do this beforehand, I think. Let me see. I've got to remember, because I had all this planned out, and all these. Okay. Okay. So I am. I better double check this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to shoot an arrow at it.
Uh huh. Take your shot.
22.
22 is another hit.
Okay. Now, because I hit that, I get favored foe,
Uh huh.
and if you need me to read it to me,
It's extra D4.
it is a 1d6.
Oh, okay.
But it only happens once per turn.
Yeah, I I know that revised ability.
Okay. Let me. Let's see. Okay. Then I'm going to take my second attack. That is a 17.
17. The first the first arrows that you launched were striding true, but the wind seems to have caught this arrow, and This creature must have a tough hide because you can barely see, like it seems to hit and skitter off into the distance as it struck.
Okay. All right. So as far as damage, wait, I gotta check something here. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, doing a first attack of a new character. It's
Yep.
okay. So I hit it once. So
Yes.
I will roll damage for that. That is a 7. Do I get to do the 1d6 as well
For that first hit, yeah.
for favored foe?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I do one and let me re-roll because somehow it decided to do 2 dice. Oh, well, that's better. That's a 6. Okay. And then I'm going to try this. Um, all right. On each of your terms, you cause my swarm to assist you in one of my following ways. Um, I'm going to go ahead and try this one. Attack's target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be moved by the swarm up to 15 feet horizontally in a direction of your choice, which would be back towards us. Also knocks the creature prone.
Horizontally.
Like across the ground, you can't push them up in the air.
Oh.
You say a strength saving throw?
Yes.
What is the DC?
What'd you roll?
Uh, it says saving throw. I have at least a 19 on it so far.
Oh, no, you passed. I figured it had a pretty high strength, being as large as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using pushing attack? Because I'm showing a DC of 17.
No, gathered swarm.
Okay, sorry.
So I continue towards it as long as it's running away, and keep going.
Okay, so now, because you moved up, after you're doing your attacks, you were able to get to, your speed is 35?
Yes.
Okay, you're able to get to 210. And we'll just go ahead and forget the green numbers. We know it's just 60 feet in front of you and behind you is where you can see. Okay, it is the creature's turn. With all due haste, it appears to be running towards the mountain as it goes beyond your line of sight. It seems not to have your cat's grace for moving through the snow, but it is trudging with purpose through the snow. What is your passive perception again?
Who's mine?
Yes.
Passive perception is 20.
Okay. Um, Picking up on the pattern of this creature as it is disappearing into the dark, you hear a similar sound coming at you from your right-handed side. As another creature, this one seemingly to have dug through the deep snow with its has caught you not completely off guard, but you didn't realize that it was there. It leaps up with its giant, long, hairy arms, uh, reaching for you with a as it.
Can you do that again? Thank you.
You're welcome. It attempts to slash at you. 15 hit.
Let's see. 15 would, but let me. thought I had shield.
Not as a ranger.
My AC is 15.
All right. It makes one reaping slash with its claws across your face, and then follows it up with another slashing claw. 12 does not hit.
No.
As it reaches forward and attempts to grapple you with its oddly shaped mouth. It appears to be some kind of weird amalgamation of ape and bug because of it's got these like short bristly hairs all over its body, but from its mouth extended only in like silhouetted shadows as these giant long mandibles that seem to have these prongs all along the inside intended to grab you and hold you. That is a nat 20.
Huh.
All right, what did I miss?
While 3 has took off into the darkness, everyone else is struggling to catch up. There has been screaming in the snow as 3 tended to fire at a creature carrying 2 bundles. While he was distracted, he did not notice in time that another one was approaching him. Everyone else is able to hear over these howling winds as 3 is being attacked. I'm about to roll damage.
Gotcha.
First damage roll from this claw is 13 points of damage. Second one from its large mandible jaws. Ooh. 29 points of slashing damage on the crit. Okay. Next up in the roll is Oliver. Oliver, in front of you, you've heard the howling screams of some strange creature that you've not heard before. Looking through the snow, you were able to determine this is the direction that 3 ran into, but you cannot see him.
He's too far ahead.
He's too far ahead. You can barely see in front of your eyes at this point, which we're going to say is 10 feet. You can see images 10 feet in front of you.
Do I hear the other 2 following me, or do I just...
Vera has pretty much caught up to you at this point, and you know where she is because you can see her silhouette, and the heavy trudging hoof prints of Sermon are directly in front of you, but you cannot see him.
But I cannot see him.
Yeah.
I keep moving. Well, all I can really do is I keep moving forward until I can make out or perceive something.
Okay. So using your regular movement through this heavy snow, you get to 75 on the counter. You can dash if you want to double your speed.
That's a once per encounter, right?
Once.
75 dashing you can do as an action.
As an action.
Right now you have used your movement on your turn. You
Okay.
can now see Sermon.
Yeah, let's go ahead and dash.
If you wish to dash, you could. Okay, then you can get in front of him, and now you're at 90.
Okay.
You can. The howling winds. Let's see, 90. Next up is Sermon. You just watched Oliver sprint by you in the heavy snow.
Okay.
There's a bit of confusion. Everyone just kind of ran out the door. There was no plan, no anything. These odd cries that you've been hearing over the howling winds are definitely inhuman.
Can I see anything?
You saw Oliver run directly in front of you. He is currently in front of you. You have not seen Vera. You can't. You have no idea where Cookie and Howie are, and all you know
What's
is that
what's my visual range though? Like, can
you
I
don't
see
have dark.
anything?
Looking around through this howling wind, you can make out what you think are the shapes of houses and stuff. But as far as like friends and people, you don't really know where they are. You just know that Oliver has just passed you and he's heading in the direction of the sounds.
Got it. Okay. What I do is I'll just take a quick action to light a torch, and then I'll continue moving.
Okay.
Chris there?
Huh?
It's Chris you're talking to, right?
Yeah, I'm talking to Chris right now.
Is he there?
Yeah.
I haven't heard him.
Try refreshing. I heard him
I
clearly.
heard him just fine.
I was gonna say whoever you're talking to, I can't hear,
Okay, now I do.
and
Okay.
now I hear him.
Weird.
Very.
Okay. So lighting up a torch that gives you bright and dim light. So now your range grows. You can clearly see Oliver in the light. And looking back, you can actually see Vera too. Vera, you now see Sermon carrying a torch. No, wait a minute. I'm breaking my own rule here. Howie and Cookie were the only ones to gather their supplies before they left. Sermon, you left. You left your materials besides your weapons and armor in the house.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay. So if you were to dash because you have a 40 movement speed, we in the heavy snow you're able to rush past Oliver. Oliver, you see Sermon to overtake you as he gets to that point. Finally, it is Vera's turn.
I guess I continue to try to catch up since I am in the back.
Okay. Vera, you're able to keep pace with Oliver if you choose to dash.
Sure.
Okay.
Still way behind.
Yes, and over these winds and storms and sounds.
On we go.
Yes. Oliver, Vera has just caught up to you. That you two are almost like running within hand touching distance. Just trying to keep you all together.
Yeah.
3. It is your turn. What do you choose to do?
I don't hear anyone.
3. Ian?
Ian?
What was that?
It's 3's turn.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's perks of 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to catch up, man.
Trying to devise a strategy of what to do. So, how big is this second monster, or how close is it to me?
It is close enough to strike you with its claws. It appears to be towering over you. It's bigger than Sermon.
Okay.
It's hard to tell exact features beyond you see like hairy arms and like elongated mandibles. If you're looking directly at it, right?
Right.
Can you make a charisma save for me?
13?
Okay, I need you to roll a 1d8. As you are trying to look at this creature and understand it, you catch two glittering dots in the middle of its form. While trying to understand what you see before you, your head begins to spin. Roll a d8, please.
2.
2. Gosh, this sucks. You are mesmerized as you are unable to hold your focus, and that is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is now the creature's turn. The creature's attempting to slash. Boy, that is a natty 1. That does not hit. 23 to hit does, with its second slicing attack, and a 13 doesn't hit. So you need to take 11 points of slashing damage. Blood splatters all over the ground around you as you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Done.
Okay. Now it is Oliver's turn.
Just to clarify, so I couldn't do anything that turn?
No.
Okay.
This creature, whatever it is, as you were trying to look at it, there was something that caught your attention. It was like a glimmering two, almost like two gemstones, hard to describe, and you just could not focus. If you want to make a nature check, I'll let you do that for free on your turn.
On my turn now, or the...
When it comes back around.
Okay.
Oliver,
Yes.
more screaming and squirching.
Oh, I know what I would do, but my character's too dumb. So I take it I don't see anything yet.
Not yet.
And I
You're
don't
given
know the fate.
plenty of noise.
Yeah, but I don't know the fate of anybody, so I guess I continue running forward.
All right. Sermon, Oliver is just caught up to you. What do you do?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to being called Click. I'm like, who's Sermon? Oh, yeah, that's me. All right. And you said who just got caught up with me?
Oliver.
I turn to Oliver and I say, do you have a light?
I do not.
This is no time for smoking.
Can I see the creature?
Not yet.
Do I have any idea about how far away I am from the noises?
You're definitely approaching. You think that it couldn't be more than 90 feet in front of you, but you can't see that far. It sounds really close.
Man, I guess I'm just going to keep going.
All right. Trudging ahead, you're pushing past like familiar shapes of houses and such. You're approaching the edge of town in the direction of the mine. You swear you can just barely, you're not quite sure, but you think you can see two figures on the edge of your vision. Wait, no. Not quite yet. Maybe they're out there. All right, now it's Vera's turn.
Do I see anyone?
No.
Guess I continue to catch up.
Okay. You have caught up to Oliver.
Do I have to dash to do so?
Yes, you do.
Well,
If you
Yeah,
want to
that's
go
all I-
half speed, then you would be at 105.
then I still wouldn't be able to see him. I guess that's all I can do.
Okay. We loop back around to 3's turn. 3, if you would like to make a nature check.
Where's
Sure. 19.
19. 3, you have heard of foul beasts that lurk below the ground. Hulking figures that, if you were to look at them, will cause your mind to spin and make you lose focus or even go mad. You know that this creature is possibly an Umber Hulk, and you must not look it in the eyes.
Of course. Okay. So as soon as I find somebody else, I'm going to tell them that. However, since I've seen it and I got basically paralyzed last time, I am trying to. Let's see if I can. Okay, I'll let you decide if this is possible here. And I should have tried it last time, but didn't think of it. So my swarm drags me 5 feet away from the thing, and then I turn to run.
Okay. Let me see if that provokes opportunity attacks or not.
If you look under the term opportunity attacks, that's only if I move out, not if something else causes me to move out.
Right. Let's see. You cause the swarm to assist you immediately. Okay, you must hit it first with an attack, though.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will. Since I'm completely, because I can't hit it with my longbow that close, can I?
You can, but it'd be at disadvantage. But if you're going to look at it, then you might have to make a save again. Or if you don't look at it and try to make an attack, it's at disadvantage.
Okay. So there's something that I have. Where is that?
If you make this hit, you will be moved away.
Yeah, I know. I thought there was something that.
Greta.
Maybe it was something I looked at. It was a thing. What was the thing that you take half of your +2 hit to gain more damage, or something?
That's sharpshooter.
That's sharpshooter.
Yeah, it's like if you
Why do I not have that?
minus your attack to give more damage.
But that's
Yeah.
only my. Okay, so that would have no effect here.
Nah.
I thought I had sharpshooter. Where did it go?
Like you would ignore cover and
Right.
you don't have a
Oh,
minimum
there it is.
range.
Okay, so that only affects attacking at long range, doesn't impose disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and try it at disadvantage then. With the longbow, because that's all I really have.
Okay.
So 18.
That's with your disadvantage.
Yep.
Just enough to hit.
It was 18 or 23.
Yep.
Okay. So I hit it, and it is not my favored foe, so I only get one thing of damage, which is 5. It is going to... Oh, do I technically get a second shot too?
That would be your first shot.
Okay, but I still get another one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so one was 5 points of damage. Do I still take disadvantage on the second shot?
Are you looking at it? Because you're further away
Well,
now.
no, I'm probably just trying to get away. So can I bypass the second shot?
Yeah, you can not take your second shot and just use your movement now.
Okay. I will head back. Towards people using my feline agility, which will double my speed.
Okay.
So that will take me, what, 70 feet?
70 feet back towards people. We'll put Oliver coming through the snow. You see running at his absolute top speed 3, bloody and gashed and damaged.
And as I pass him, I am running and I'm telling him what it is.
Yeah. No, let's see, you're at 210.
What is it?
You're at 210 right now, so minus 70 from that, you're at 140. So actually, no, you would first you would pass Sermon, and then and you would pass Oliver next.
Okay, well, as I'm passing Sermon, then I tell him what it is.
Yes, Sermon in the opposite direction. A bloody cat man is running.
So, like, is he running past me?
He is running away from whatever you guys were running towards.
I'm confused. Do we keep going? Do we turn around? Give me some direction here.
Well, I tell him what it is.
It is an Umber Hulk.
Okay, I don't know what an Umber Hulk is.
Yeah, but you see a bloody cat running in the opposite direction. So
it's quite hilarious. Takes off in the direction of danger, runs away from danger. Run! Okay. Things happen. It is now Oliver's turn. You heard shouting over the wind 3's voice. It's an Umber Hulk!
I make that classic face from 90s sitcoms, and I stop and turn and run back where I came from.
Okay. What is Sermon to do?
So I saw Ian run past me, and so do I see Oliver also like turning around and running the opposite way?
Oliver's too far away for you to see him. You just 3
All right.
ran, said it's an Umber Hulk, and now you're left in the snow.
Well, I'm not going to fight this thing on my own, so I'm going to turn around and run back with him.
Okay. Vera, you see Oliver turn around. Here comes Sermon running the other direction. The only person you haven't seen is 3 because 3 hasn't moved yet.
I guess I'm following everyone else.
All right,
I don't know where we're going or why.
You're all running back to the house. We're gonna skip 3's turn here, right? Is it you can't move or you can't take actions? What is your feline agility? Ian.
Sorry, talking to a dead mic or a turned off mic. Feline agility. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of turn. I can't move it again. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
Oh, cool. So you can still move right now. All right. Do you continue to run in the opposite direction or what?
Well, I will slow down a little bit. And well, let's see. Okay, so I was bursting speed. I will stop. No, I've already used one of those. Oh heck, why didn't I use that? How far away? I'm pretty far away from that thing now. Like
You move 70 feet.
Okay, so that ain't gonna work. And I can't see it anymore, can I?
No, your dark vision is 60 feet, and you move 70.
Well, I'm just gonna keep up with everybody else then.
Okay. Everyone heads back. Is heading back in that direction.
Yep. Until they stop, I'm gonna move with them.
All right. Eventually, with all of your different speeds, you are able to group up once again. Still in the howling snow, but you can see Homilly's house not too far away.
Howling snows sounds like dog.
Yes, it does. Loud puppy that won't shut up.
I'm glad I have a quiet dog.
Uh-huh. Well, guess what? You guys have never heard Dixie on mic because she is the quietest dog in the world. Not Greta. No, Greta won't shut up.
I don't know where we're going, but I guess I just run where everyone else runs. I guess we're just taking a run through the snow at night for some reason.
Eventually, you all get tired and realizing that everyone in your party except for Cookie and Howie are there. You have to come to a stop.
Do we though? No, we're not back at the house.
You do see the house.
So
I'm
we want
running
to be
into the
inside the
house.
house.
You go inside the house. There, God,
It's all good. I still hear you.
you go inside the house. Inside is the sleeping homily.
Mm-hmm.
A slowly dying fire, but your two friends are missing.
Where is everybody? Don't know why we're running. I don't know where everyone is. Anyone want to explain? Anyone? No.
Well, I climbed into kind of the corner by the fire and am licking my wounds and explaining what I saw.
I don't know what you're describing, but okay.
You mean you've never heard of an under Hulk, whatever it was?
Umber Hulk.
Umber Hulk.
I
No.
personally have not heard of that.
It's a big scary thing from underground, and it's got two glowy eyes. and slashes and bites and everything.
Is that bad?
Do you see these?
I didn't see a goddamn thing.
Vera,
You see
You're-
me bleeding?
Vera, 3 is making a right mess all over the carpet with his blood.
Just sound kind of weak. Let's see how hurt you are. Are you particularly badly hurt, or is this just normal for you?
No, I'm pretty bad hurt.
Pretty bad hurt. Okay, let me see what I got.
Didn't Cookie make some stuff up? What was that?
Where is Cookie?
I don't know. Did he ever? They ever make it back?
They're not there. And you don't see Cookie or Howie.
Well, because then we took some vials. I can't remember what they were.
I think Cookie was holding on to them. If it's not in your inventory, then Cookie still got them.
I'll go ahead and use Healing Word on you. At a second level, I guess. Actually, probably just first. Let me see. What's my spellcasting modifier? Take 10 hit points, you big baby.
Wounds barely heal.
Skill issue.
Wait a minute. Is that spellcasting modifier for healing word?
Spellcasting ability modifier.
Right, so that means your wisdom score.
Isn't it your spell attack modifier?
Your spellcasting ability modifier, not your attack modifier. Because your attack modifier includes your proficiency.
Okay, then enjoy 6. Healing Word is weak.
All right. So what do you all do? The wind continues to howl, and after 15 minutes, no sign of your friends.
I'm just laying down half dead.
I turned to our cleric. Don't you have the spell sending? Can you reach out to them?
I'll put Spare the Dying on him.
Eric, were you able to hear me?
No, what'd you say?
I was saying, I turned to you and I asked, do you have the spell sending? Can you
No.
get a message to our comrades?
Yeah, I guess I can, but do I have to know where they're at to do that?
No, they just got to be on the same plane as you
Okay.
and not dead or unconscious.
Looking at him, that doesn't seem to be a guarantee. What should I ask them where they're at and to come back?
Yes, that would be a grand idea.
So which one should I send it to?
Try to figure out the right way to word this. Based on our experience, who would be the most like, oh, what's the word for it? Like the not cognitive.
You don't need to be polite.
Logan, do you know what I'm trying to ask?
Who's most likely to answer?
No, the one that's like has the most wits about them between the two.
I mean, Cookie's the smarter between the two, but Howie has a lot of world knowledge.
Okay, so either one is fine then.
Yeah, they both can answer.
I guess I will send a message to Cookie and ask where they're at and to tell them we're back at the house. Sending.
There's a long pause and silence.
Well, that was a fucking waste. I guess I gotta do it on the other one. Cookie and what's the other person's name?
Howie.
Howie.
Howie Ween.
I guess I'll message Howie. Same thing.
A long pause and silence.
Well, guys, they're either unconscious or dead, so take your pick.
Well, crap.
Or they're just assholes. Possible.
Very.
Well, you want to go back out?
Feel like we need to.
I mean, y'all decide to run out in the snow without any warning and saying anything. All alone.
I'm aware.
I kick Ian's character in his
Hey,
wounds.
there were people dying.
Yeah, now there's more people dying. I kick him in his wounds again.
Well, there's enough wounds for you to kick, so.
Are you the only one that got hurt here?
Only one that got hurt here.
Who says that, Logan?
I'm just chiming in, being silly. But I'm just answering your question.
I kick his wound and heal him with another healing word.
Okay. How much does this one do?
Seven.
Okay.
What's that healing for me?
7.
Yeah, barely touched anything.
How did he hurt you this badly? Jesus.
It's called claws and a mouth.
Did he like bite your arm off or something here? Like,
Basically,
you might use up all my spell slots. I wouldn't be angry at you. I step on his wounded arm and put another one in.
I misheard that. What?
I step on his wounded arm and put another healing word in for another 7 points.
Okay.
feels
All
a
right.
little better, but not much.
So we just gonna chill here, or what are we doing? Anyone? No?
I don't know about you guys, but I ain't going out without other people. I think I learned
I mean,
my
you
lesson.
could go out with
You
us.
seemed to not give a shit the first time, did you?
Well,
Somebody
That's-
learned.
that's
Somebody
a
learned their
different
lesson.
story. There weren't supposed to be scary things in the woods.
So what's supposed to be?
Well, I mean, we didn't see him when we came to the village.
Huh. Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm up for going anywhere, doing anything. I don't know what the best thing to do would be at this point.
Well, we can wait till light and go see what happens.
Well, they're unconscious or dead with a thing that apparently wants to kill people. So I don't know what going out there would do for anyone. Other than get you, other than making you end up more like him.
I'll follow you guys if you go, but I ain't going first anymore.
Oh, no more curiosity for the kitty cat.
I was impulsive and half asleep, and that's why I ran out.
I dig my heal into him and give him another healing word of 7 points.
Are you just randomly healing me again?
Yes.
I think my arm's still broken. The one you're stepping on.
Good.
You see little bugs crawling over your feet.
Step on them too.
They still live.
More to step on. Don't make me get out Sacred Flame.
Well, you guys have to decide.
I think we've already decided we're not going. So
Okay, we're not going. We're not going till it's light out.
Well, we don't hear anything anymore, do we?
There's the howling of the wind outside. You do not hear any more cries of anguish or pain. The wind over the next half hour or so does slowly die down. It is still a dark night, but the ground is no longer laying in a perpetual state of disturbance.
Perpetual state of disturbance. Well, I guess we're gonna rest then.
Okay. Waiting for light, you all are able to get in a short rest. Waking up in the early morning because your long rest was disturbed.
We rest more.
Does everyone else want to rest more?
I mean, I'm not real. If I don't long rest, would I be taking exhaustion?
No one's going to take exhaustion from short resting. It's just that you guys were not able to long rest because your sleep through the night was disturbed.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't know. Sorry, I'm having trouble figuring out exactly what I would do. I don't need a rest, but I know the others do. But I don't know what I could do that would be productive.
Oh, this.
Is Sermon the kind of person to go look for their friends?
Yes, but also knowing that like he couldn't do much on his own if he was attacked. But yeah, I'll go ahead and because now I'm back here, I'll grab my gear and I'll grab a torch, light it from the fireplace, and then I'll head out and begin looking.
Okay. So you all were able to short rest as the winds die down, and that's when Sermon decided to go out, correct? Everyone short rests?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Sermon, if you would, with your torch, roll with advantage a survival check.
Okay, here we go. That's an 8. I rolled a 6 and a 7.
What you can clearly see, it's hard to discern the number of footsteps, but there's a clear trail of footsteps leading away from your father's house. You recognize where 3 got to, as you were looking around because the splashes of blood. But you can't, again, it's hard to tell the number of footsteps, but they get they there's at least less of them by the time you get to the halfway point in between where 3 was attacked and your father's house.
Well, if he was going, I would definitely go with him, but I wasn't going alone.
Okay. So going with Sermon, you can also do a survival check with advantage for the torch.
$17.
Okay. So what's easier for you is that you can tell the number of footprints. Your party of 6 people left Homilly's house, all going at different speeds. It seems that the wide flat foot of Cookie did not make it far before it seemed to veer off in a direction in the village. Possibly they got lost while separated.
Okay, I will point that out and say, hey, I think Cookie got lost and went and point to that direction.
Why would you say lost and not?
Well,
I mean,
for something divided his attention and he went that way. We all went that way and he went that way all of a sudden. I wonder how many of those creatures were out there. We saw 2. Well, I saw 2. But
Is it any different compared to some of the other creatures we faced?
It's definitely not a belay. You think in your mind, Sermon, because a belay would love to eat like mounds of would eat through rock and stuff to get at minerals. Umber Hulks, they're kind of different. They kind of have a tendency for flesh, but you think, being from this mining town, they favored gemstones.
Do they travel in packs?
You had a 19 nature, right?
Yep.
No, not typically. They are solitary.
So having multiples in a single location are odd.
Definitely. That's what piques your interest.
Well, do we want to go the way we ran from or to the way Cookie went?
Maybe the way Cookie went?
Okay.
All right.
yeah, let's follow Cookie.
All right. So, Vera, are you also with them? Because it sounds like everybody is moving together.
Sure.
Okay. As you guys travel more towards the center of town, Cookie's wide feet are pretty easy to track until you get to a point where 3, it looks like an eruption from underneath the ground, half buried by the snow. You only are able to recognize it because you experienced this yourself not too long ago. When Cookie's feet disappear, footprints disappear.
What do you mean an eruption?
So it looks like the snow has been disturbed in a way that was not typical. It seems like it's caved in around this one section where Cookie's feet last appear.
Like he fell in a mine shaft?
That's something that crosses your mind, yes.
I mean, I don't know a lot about mining, so I'll point it out to.
You do know about bugs that tend to lay in ambush pits.
Ambush pits.
Well, like I said, since we're in a mining village, I'll point it out to the one who lived in this town. I don't remember which
Sermon.
sermon. And sit there and say, does this look like a mining hole, or does this look more like a bug?
Would I know?
It's difficult to tell at this moment. It's just like it looks like there's a large section of the ground, roughly 5 foot in diameter. 3 would guess big enough to accommodate one of those umber hulks.
Okay.
Mostly covered by snow. None of you have stepped in it yet.
Are they not falling in the large hole?
But Cookie definitely stopped here. Whether or not he fell or something grabbed him.
Do y'all have any way to get down there?
Well, if it's big enough for Cookie, is it big enough for us?
Yeah, but you gonna break your legs when you go in?
You would need to
Is there
check.
a place that we could safely secure some rope?
Looking around, you are in the middle of town, and as most homes have covered like awnings to protect their doors and stuff from falling snow. Yes, you could wrap a rope around one of their posts.
Okay. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a second torch, light it with my first, and I'm going to drop one down the hole to see if I can approximate how far it is.
Okay.
Could've just
Digging.
used light.
Huh?
What?
I could have just used light.
Yeah, you do have to dig through some of the snow to uncover this spot. But as you drop the torch, it goes down for a good 20 feet before it clatters with its wooden handle on solid rock.
Okay. So I feel pretty confident, so I'll go ahead and tie a piece of rope around a post or something and throw the other end down there.
All right. You're able to, securely fashion your knot. You're pretty confident in that before tossing your line down.
Okay. All right. I will go down first if you all want to follow me.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. With Sermon leading the way, it is a slightly tight squeeze in some spots, but Sermon, make an athletics check for me.
Sermon.
Chris.
Yes, I'm
Sermon.
sorry. Sorry. All right, you need me to roll survival, I think you said?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Somewhat good at that. I rolled a 5. That's a total of 10.
Thankfully, there's a bit of a slope to this. So as you slip on the slick rock with some fresh snow on it, and you slide down on your butt, you don't get too hurt. You only take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
What do you all do now?
Oh, we're down there.
Oh, you're all down there?
Said we're following.
Well, I'm going to
Okay.
climb last, and I just have a regular climbing speed,
Okay.
so I won't need the rope.
All right. So I need a athletics check from Oliver and Vera then.
19. The nat 20.
16 for Oliver.
Okay. So both of you seeing where Hoof slipped, know to watch out for it and all descend gracefully.
Okay. What's down here? Anyone have night vision?
Yes.
What's down here?
I'm coming in last, so you guys have a better chance.
Okay, well, you're
That's
down
assuming
here.
vision.
Looking around by the torchlight of the one that Sermon dropped earlier, you are in a long, rough-cut shaft of a stone tunnel that seems to lead off in both directions.
We have no idea which direction to go, do we, guys?
I suggest we pick
I'm
one.
afraid we don't. I ain't got a clue.
I guess we just pick a direction and go, Logan.
Which direction?
Any. I don't know. The left.
Okay, you guys go left.
I don't know which way left.
Uh, using the village and how you climb down from the hole, going left, you start heading southward. As you start heading southward, the tunnel slowly gets smaller and smaller till it comes to a round in a bend where you all are going to have to squeeze through.
What do we see through the bend?
For you, it's hard to snake that torch around and get a good look at the crack.
I cast light on something.
Okay. As you look upon the other side, you see that there are. It is a continuing of stone tunnel. This part supported by wooden beams.
So I guess we're in something of a mine shaft. What does Sermon recognize what these constructions could be?
Yeah, do I have any idea about them?
They look pretty familiar. This is definitely
Okay.
a mine shaft.
A mine shaft. Okay. But I wouldn't know like any particular type of mine shaft or anything like that.
I mean, it's been many years since you've been here, so your geography is a bit off. You know that at least one of the mines kind of runs under the town. The other one's farther up the mountain and doesn't come down this way, maybe. It's like it's been a while. They could have done some excavating you don't know about.
Gotcha.
Does it look old or long abandoned?
Investigation.
That's what that is. What I got for that? That's 4. 8.
It looks like stone and wood. I mean, it doesn't look like rotted wood, so it's either new or taken care of.
Interesting. I guess we will carry on
Carry on which way?
going through the way we were going.
Okay. Who goes first?
I'm going
Not
last.
me.
I'll take first.
Okay. I am going to need you to. You're going to have to squeeze through this one. So this is another roll, but this one is going to be a dex save.
Dex save.
Dex save.
All right. Here we go. I got this. No more single digit rolls. That's a natural 20 for a total of 23.
So this is just like when you were a kid. Your horns are bigger now, so you kind of have to twist your neck in odd ways to get your horns moving around, but you're able to get through. You may have lost a few buttons on your miner's overalls, but you're okay.
Cool.
All right, Vera, Oliver, and
Mhm.
then and finally 3. I also need dex saves from you all.
Okay. $17.
23.
Okay. You are all able to pass through without a problem.
Yay.
All right. You are now in this maintained looking mine shaft.
How wide abreast is this mine shaft?
It looks like it's about 10 feet across. It's got Greta. No. It's like she's got so many chew toys, but she wants to go for a pillow. It's approximately 10 feet across. There are occasional posts and beams every so often to support the ceiling.
And how tall is the ceiling?
Not too tall. Sermon has to crouch slightly, but for the rest of you, it's comfortable.
Okay, just thinking. So for longbow use, I'd have to crouch, kneel, crouch, or bend over.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could fire in here. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we just keep moving forward. Does anybody have any type of who else is used to walking through mines? I should say who else. I'm not. But do we
Walking
have a
through
guide?
mines? No. Walking through forests? Yes. Climbing trees? Yes.
Yeah, I don't think those druid skills are going to work down here.
What druid skills?
I'm teasing you.
True skills.
I imagine druid skills would be very handy down here.
Yeah.
It's a shame you don't have your druid.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, anything else of interest in here? Anything left behind, or
Perception check.
something I'm good at? 16.
16. It looks like you can see some pickaxes, general mining tools. There are occasional oil lanterns, roughly where all these posts are hanging on the wall. It looks like the intent was, as people were to work and move along within the mine, they would light the lanterns as they went deeper in.
Is there any sign of struggle, or?
Now that is more precise, so you need an investigation.
Yeah. Da. Stupid intelligence. 14.
14. So it is a cold day, and the snow that you've been trampling in ever since you come on, you notice that there is more snow further along as you go in, seeming to lead further down this path. Not only does it not only is there snow, it looks like there's two drag marks.
Snow in the tunnel?
There's snow in the tunnel. Snow that you all did not bring in.
Hmm.
That's not good.
Well, I'm in the back, so I'm just toting along, so.
You're behind the healer. Do you have no shame?
I'm still pretty banged up, so, that's.
Good lord. You even rested. All right, I guess we will follow the drag marks.
Following the drag marks, you continue deeper into the mine. It comes a point where there's a splitting path, one leading up and to the right and one leading down and left. The snow and drag seems to go down and to the left.
I guess we're going down and to the left to follow the drag.
Concur.
3, your passive perception is 20, correct?
Correct.
You all walk down this left path. It's just as maintained as the rest of the tunnel. So it strikes you odd when you hear this strange
Hey, did you guys hear that?
sound.
Did we hear that?
No, it's not quite.
I'm sure I heard something. It sounded like scraping or dragging or. It was weird. What direction was that from?
It was in front of you.
In front of us. So it went through all your guys' ears and you didn't hear it. Just be careful up front.
Why don't you be up front?
Because I'm squishy from behind shooty arrow person.
Okay, I guess we keep going with the man who's hallucinating things.
I don't hallucinate.
Apparently you do.
I have cat's ears.
They're twitching.
Or he's hallucinating.
All right, you all continue further down this tunnel. The ground is ice cold. It's almost worse down here than it was above the ground. And you all begin to hear the sound too. It doesn't sound so much like scraping. There's almost like a wetness to it.
I'm going to begin going stealthy.
Lead the way, Mr. Minotaur.
As best as I can.
All right, group stealth check.
How does that even work?
Everyone rolls a stealth check and we take an average.
Well, the single digits have revealed themselves again.
All right.
6.
So we got a
6 for me.
a 6, a 6, a 24, and
17.
Okay. Moderate success.
So everybody up front needs to be a little quieter out of their armor.
As you all continue down the tunnel.
Do I feel like it's coming towards us, staying where it is, moving
It-
further away?
It sounds like you're getting closer to it as you head down this shaft.
I'm going to make sure I have an arrow knocked.
I'm gonna pull my. I think I have a sword. Is what I have. Yes, I'll pull out my. My. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pull out my longsword.
Okay. And then it goes silent.
I guess we continue on. Do we see it yet? Anyone?
You
Can't see it.
guys, you continue walking down this shaft when when the air pressure itself feels like it changes.
Huh. What does that mean?
So you're all still carrying a torch, correct?
People up front are, I think.
I am for sure. Yeah.
Okay. In the illumination of this torch, you can tell that you guys are in a cavern opening with many entrances to it. It appears that this is some kind of central hub within the cavern itself. Looking around, you can see that there are bits of abandoned cart track that lead up in several sections. There's a large pile of refuse that seems to have been scattered about haphazardly. A small frozen pond where this cavern appears to have been flooded at some point lies still in front of you, reflecting off the torch's light, twinkling through its ice sheet. The sounds that you have been hearing as you have approached this spot have completely stopped.
Be careful, guys. I don't hear it anymore.
Why don't you tell us where it is?
How am I supposed to tell you where it is?
You got ears.
Yeah, but you got ears too, don't you?
You got bigger ears.
Okay, I will just stop and do a thorough search with my ears to see if I hear anything.
Perception check.
Dirty 20.
There is. You see some movement by the edge of the pond. It looks like it's humanoid in size and shape.
Well, I will point it out and I'll say I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's over there.
Can anyone see what it is from here?
No, 3 has the best eyes.
Well, this is a bit of char. You want to poke it with your sword?
Well, you probably don't want to. You probably want to go up to it first or near it.
Yeah, I'll
What do you do?
slowly stealth towards it to see if I can get a better look.
All right, stealth check.
Okay. Let's see here. That's an 11. I'm back in the double digits at least.
Your hooves, as they click on on the stone floors, echo a fair bit in this cavern. You're hoping that, oh, okay, if it echoes enough, then they won't know exactly where I am, just that I'm here.
Ugh.
You approach the humanoid figure. It's lying on its face. It appears to be large and hairy and oddly wet.
Oddly wet.
That Umber Hulk?
No, I mean, Sermon doesn't know too much about Umber Hulks, but this doesn't appear insectoid.
Well, I will point it out. It definitely isn't the Ember Holt that attacked me yesterday.
It attacked you earlier tonight.
Well, today.
Okay.
Poke it.
Do I gather any information about this thing?
What do you do?
I'm observing it.
It appears to be a large humanoid, oddly hairy. It's wearing clothes, but it seems very damp.
Poke it.
Poke it with a stick.
Should I talk to it or should I just poke it?
It is
Poke
not.
it with the torch.
It hasn't responded to you at all. It's lying face down on the edge of the pond.
Okay. So it's not moving is what I'm hearing.
Yes, it's not moving.
Poke it with the lit torch.
Okay. I'm going to go up and just like gently like tap it with my sword. I don't want to poke it because it's pointy, but I'm just going to like tap it with the side of the blade.
You tap it. There's a little bit of movement.
I'm going to come up and see if I can like kick it over.
All right, you give it a nudge and roll it over. It's Cookie.
Okay.
Is Cookie alive?
Have you checked for signs? It's like when you poked Cookie with your sword, they moved a little bit, but that may have just been with your sword.
Healer. Medic.
Sure, it's okay to go near him.
Just
He's
use
not gonna
the
try and
healing
kill us.
word. Just use your healing word.
Can I investigate to see if he is dead, Logan?
Yes, you may investigate.
Would this be a
Watch your
medical check?
fingers.
Medicine check, yes.
Something I'm good at. 16.
Cookie is indeed alive, and from what you can tell, unharmed.
Unharmed.
They're just
He's not even hurt.
Well, then why is he sleeping?
Good question. Smack him.
all right. Make an attack roll.
What? Okay. I don't. What modifier would I even use for this?
That's a strength roll. You should be able to hit. He's unconscious. You get it. You get advantage, and if you hit, you auto crit.
Isn't that an auto hit if he's prone?
All right. With an 18, you definitely hit.
17?
With a 17, you definitely smack Cookie across the face. Like Cookie's face gets red where your handprint was, and you see them stir a bit.
Yeah. He's alive. I start to shake him forward and backward by the shoulders.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Are you awake? Do not make me start throttling you.
You got to rub his sternum with your knuckles.
So I need to slap you again. Okay. I slap him again.
The slap echoes off the walls.
Is he stirring?
He's he's responding to whenever you poke him or you slap him or anything like that. But he's just not waking up.
Maybe he's cursed.
What would the spell magic do? Do I have something to try to find? No, I do not have detect magic, do I? I could dispel magic, but I don't know if he's cursed or not.
It is at this time you start to hear some shuffling and more dragging sounds coming from down the various halls, approaching the center cavern
Behind us or in front of us?
around you.
Around us.
There are multiple entrances into this area.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and let me find it here. Oh wait, never mind. Nope. No, but that only lasts a turn, so never mind. I'm gonna try and hide and get behind a rock if there is one.
All right, stealth roll. What is everybody else doing? The sounds are definitely getting louder. You think they'll be here in
I
a
am
few
very good at
moments.
hiding behind rocks because I got a 24.
Nice. Yeah,
I will use light on you if you don't come out.
I will. Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
you can tell. Yeah, it's coming from multiple directions. So, tell me what you want to do with that.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can hide somewhere but still keep an eye out so I can see what is approaching.
You can definitely find a place to hide that you think would achieve that. What is everybody else doing? Because that leaves Vera and that leaves Oliver.
I guess I'm dragging this unconscious person with me.
Okay.
Oliver not speaking?
Huh?
No, you just typed out what you're doing instead.
What is Oliver doing right now?
Oliver's hiding as best he can, and I assume you're gonna ask me to roll stealth. So
yeah, okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at my screen.
it's okay.
All right, Vera. Make a strength roll for dragging Cookie.
How big is he?
Cookie is large size. It's like the only person that's heavier in your group, I believe.
0.
Oh.
You got a hernia, and now
Yep.
you're on the ground.
0.
You are wetting yourself.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right. Everyone goes to run and hide. Vera, trying to save their friend Cookie, it's like, and you pull something, and it is painful. Make a quick con save.
19.
You are able to keep yourself quiet, but you know that you cannot move Cookie and hide.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll cast Aura of Purity.
All right, what does Aura of Purity do?
Energy radiates in an aura of 30-foot radius until it ends. The aura moves with you, centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, can't become diseased, resistance to poison damage, manual saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Okay. Blind and charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
That's all I can do, I guess.
Okay, are you hiding or you're
Well, I can't take him with me now.
all right? The
I-
the creatures emerge from multiple directions. It is the Umber Hulks. They appear to have been brought several uh, several large items with them. It is uh, in this darkness. Uh, Three is the one who can tell that the things that they're carrying appear to be more people. The Umber Hulks quickly spot Vera and make chittering noises to each other. Vera, while standing next to the pond, can you make a dex save for me?
I take it there's only 2 of them that we can
No,
see.
there's more.
4.
4. Vera, while looking at these creatures, you did not notice the tentacle uh, slowly snake its way from the pond and wrap itself around your leg. You feel a sharp bite of pain as teeth dig into your leg. It's
Thank
the
you.
sound it's the sounds that you heard from down the hall as you were lifted up out of the ground off the ground as this large form comes up from underneath the water, hiding itself in the muck and refuse. It is a large, formless shape. You can tell that it has 6 tentacles siding off of it, each ending in a row of serrated teeth with the some of them have these long bristly pouts of hair, others have scaled edges that wrap in round hardened points. And that is where we will cut